welcome to BNB's Entrepreneur Corner.
We're your hosts, John B.
and Darlene V. We're excited that you are here. We have a wonderful interview today. We have not only our clients of our custom printing apparel business, but we have some friends. They are friends. They have been great supporters of everything that we've done. And we're so excited to introduce you to them and introduce you to their business.
Yes, their business.
Yes. So without further ado, we're going to bring our guests on. You are going to love it. You're going to love their story of entrepreneurship. And let's do it. All right. All right.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We have our guests, Barbara and April. Before you guys start, we just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much for support.
Publicly to say thank you for all of the support that you've always given us. You guys have been friends of ours for a long time.
We're not going to tell people how long, though.
No. But we just want to say thank you, and we're excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
We're
happy to be here. We are so happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Barbara, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, as much as you want to tell us, and tell the people, and also tell us a little bit about your business.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Barbara West, CMO of Black Femme Beauty, co-founder and CMO of Black Femme Beauty.
Yes.
So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a fun-loving, caring person, love the beauty industry, wellness industry. Wanted to kind of dabble into this because I wanted to get a feel of the different Black vendors that were out there so that we could try their products and kind of, so give them some support. So, I'm all about supporting our Black businesses. I'm about, that pushing things and giving that hand up. And so we're hoping that with Black Femme Beauty, we're able to do that with our partnerships with our Black business vendors, and just be able to be that support for them. So, that's why we're here.
All right. And how about you, April?
Hello, I am April Nicole. I am also co-founder and CEO of Black Femme Beauty. A little bit about myself, born and raised in Connecticut. I am the baby sister of Miss Barbara West. I've known the fabulous B&B for X amount of years, and been following you guys also on your YouTube channel. And let's see, just like my sister, I'm fun and loving, I love all that stuff too. I'm definitely very interested in the beauty and wellness industry as well. I'm a mother of 3. I'm living currently in New Jersey, and my, during this whole entire pandemic and the whole Black movement that we've had to, really highlight on, but that motivated the both of us to, try to do our part in supporting Black, especially commerce. It started when we were looking through like the Ipsy subscriptions and realizing that they just weren't really working for us. It wasn't working for our skin tones. It wasn't working for the requests that we wanted for the kind of products that we needed. And then I didn't see anything in regards to Black businesses, like even Fenty and, Mented, they weren't really prevalent or even like in these boxes at all. So doing our own research, we were like, wow, there really isn't anything out here for the small Black business sector. Why not create it ourselves? So that's how we started Black Femme Beauty, because we were like, hey, look, there's so many small businesses out here, especially that have just started because of the pandemic, and they need to have a platform to be able to advertise and not always have to be charged for it. Because there's so many platforms that are just like, oh yeah, well, if you do this for X amount of money, and it's just like, well, you don't have to do that with Black Femme. Just come through here, fill out the application, so that way we are doing everything, on the up and up. And we are here to just, to support and to provide information to the masses about all these small Black businesses. So that's how we got started.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That is amazing.
So at what point did you say, okay, or who contacted whom about starting? And at what point did you say, you know what, now is the time for us to do it?
That would be me. I bugged Barbara. I was like, Barbara, pick up the phone. Barbara, pick up the phone. Barbara, pick up the phone. I got this really great idea. She's like, dude, I'm working. I'm like, I really have a great idea because I'm stuck. Like, I can't find anything that works. So that's basically what just happened. Like, I just got fed up. I was just like, I'm too scared to go outside. I'm too scared to go into a store and try on something that somebody else probably touched, breathed on, stood next to, looked at. I'm afraid. And since everyone's already buying online, why not? And, the subscription industry is huge.
Yeah.
Like, there's over 9,000 subscription boxes out there in the world. Like, that's a lot. And regardless, they're very popular. They are popping right now. And especially since no one is trying to go outside, this is the best way for our customers to be able to try before they buy. Because when you go into the mall, you go into Sephora, to Macy's, Nordstrom, you say, hey, I'm not buying that Chanel foundation, but let me cop that, sample real quick. This is the same kind of process. Before, you want to make sure that you're not allergic to something, that you're not sensitive to the smells of something. You want to try it before you buy the full size. So that's where Black Femme comes in. We give you the sample size of our small Black vendors, and then when you open up your box, you get a insert that gives you a description of each product and also a direct link to the vendor so you can buy the full size directly from them. Right. So no one buys anything through Black Femme. You just get introduced to the vendors through us.
Right.
Okay.
That's good. Now, as you were talking about, you're saying this is a subscription box. I don't know, for people that may not know about subscription boxes, has this been around a long time, or this is something you said a lot of people are into it? Did you decide, since a lot of people are into it, this is the route we want to go?
And then also, can I interject? What exactly is a subscription box for those that don't know?
Subscription boxes are pretty much the ability to be able to try out different kinds of products for different sectors. It could be clothes, it could be wellness products, it could be beauty products, skincare, and it just allows you to get a set of different types of vendors within that one box for a set amount of price. And sometimes it's full size products, sometimes it's not. And for a set price every month, or however you want to set up for your payments, there will be someone who's curating that particular box for you and sending it out for a particular fee.
Right. And I think the beauty of it too is that you have control over how often you want to receive that particular box, and you also have the opportunity to customize it, like she was saying. That may have, that may specially curated or stylist, so that to match you whatever your I guess your interest is, match your interest. So yeah, so I think that's a great piece for the subscription boxes. So yeah.
And then, so for somebody who wanted to order Black Femme Beauty subscription box, like, walk us through how would they order your product?
You would go directly to blackfemmebeauty.com and you would click on the icon for the prices to the shop section. It will then take you to your two options, which are to sign up for the Femme Royale box, which is an actual subscription, or you can just buy the box directly, which is just the Black Femme Beauty box. When you set up through the Femme Royale, it brings you through a whole section of creating your subscription and how it's going to be set up for your payment plan. So for our particular box, it's every 2 months, because there's only 6 boxes that are going to be distributed this year. So we had our first box, which was February. Our next box will be in April. So it's every other month. So with the subscription, you will be charged the 15th on every other month. Okay. So that's the way that we set it. That's the way that we have set it up. So everything is done through the website.
Okay, awesome. And I know you talked a little bit about beauty. How did you, even do your research on, getting the information necessary to start your business?
Oh, that was definitely a lot of research because we literally, the both of us were on the internet just looking over different types of products and different types of, like, even the trends, just to find out what exactly it is that women and men are looking for, because we want to make sure that we had that in the box, because no one's going to want to buy anything if no one actually did the research, took the time, the diligence to make sure that you are presenting a product that I'm going to be interested in. So we made sure that the vendors that we're talking to were specializing in particular areas of beauty, of skincare, of hair care, and we're coming out with a men's box. So we want to hit everybody.
Right.
We don't want anyone to ever feel left out, because this is something for everybody. And another thing that we want to make sure that we let everybody know, it's not just a box for Black people. It's a box about Black people, so that way you can get the chance to get to know us better. And just let everybody know what we have. So our box is for everybody. It doesn't matter your skin type or your skin tone. The box is for everyone.
But it's a box for everybody celebrating Black
the Black culture.
I get it.
Now, in doing your research, did you find that there was a lack of Black people who had these beauty subscription boxes?
Yes, because what you'll notice is that when it comes to Black women, we are the highest demographic that does a lot of online shopping and just shopping in general. And we are a part of a lot of subscriptions. But these subscription boxes are just so, I hate to say it, but they're just like, white people boxes. It wasn't catered to our needs or what. Like, I literally filled out a form, a whole application quiz that said that this is going to be the perfect box for you. It's going to have all the beauty products that you want for your skin tone. And when that box came, I said, for which person were they talking to? Did they not read anything that I said? I was dark skinned. Why are you sending me this stuff for light skin? So it was, that right there motivated us even more. We're like, look, no, we don't even want to have the whole quiz kind of thing right now. We just want to make sure that we are introducing everybody to these particular people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you know, one, even with the name, like, how did you know that this was it? How did you know, after calling Barbara and saying, girl, I got this idea, how did you know that this was the thing for you guys?
How did you know? Like, what made, how did you know?
Okay, what actually made it a reality was when April came up with the name.
Okay.
She said, okay, Barbara, she's the brains behind all of this. Because like she said, I was working and I honestly didn't think it was going to happen last year. I thought we would probably launch this year.
Okay.
But she was so engrossed, like she really delved into it. And she was like, oh, I have all these different ideas. I'm looking at different logos. I'm looking at different names. I have this name for you. Let's see if this works. Tell me if this works. How do you like it? She sent it over to me and I'm like, okay, Black Femme Beauty. You know what? I get it. I like that name. I love it. It's robust. It incorporates. It's an essence. We are, right? It's like, yes, Black Femme Beauty. That's us. I like that. Let's move forward with this. So, I think at that moment, that was the moment for me when I knew that it's gonna happen. This is it.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
And you were saying, Barbara, that you at the time April brought this to you, you were working and she kept asking you, and you're like, girl, I'm working. Now there are a lot of people who work the quote unquote 9 to 5 and they want to do other things, go into business for themselves. How difficult was it for you to juggle, if you're still juggling both?
Still juggling. For me, yes, I'm still juggling, and it's tough. I have to say, a lot of the research April did. She did it. She would do the research, then she'll shoot me a text or FaceTime me and say, hey, I did this. I looked into this. What do you think? What are some of your ideas? And that's how I pretty much had put my time into helping with the business. But honestly, a lot of it has falling on her. And but I don't know. I tried my best to work in my time, the best that I can. So if I work from like 7 to 3:30, or it was actually during time that I was doing a lot of overtime. Okay. So I got off until like maybe 7 o'clock at night. So we'll probably be on the phone at like 10 o'clock and say, hey, this is what, she researched, and what are your ideas? What are we going to do moving forward? How are we going to, put this together? So that's how it works. So yeah, I just had to figure out how to balance the time.
And then with balancing the time, how do you stay motivated, and what motivates you?
Oh gosh, how do I stay motivated?
Both of you, yeah. How do you both stay motivated and stay focused?
To stay focused, definitely my foundation with God, but and also just seeing that the excitement with April and with the whole idea of being able to partner with different vendors and to get to see their products, that some of them that they create for themselves, like skincare, people are actually making these. And I just got excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is good. These people are good. We got some talented Black folks out here.
Right.
They need to be seen, and
Yeah.
So that really excited me. How about you, April?
Well, what I guess my focus is to make sure that I'm feeding my children. That's my drive, because these kids like to eat, and they like to eat out too. Like, I got some bougie kids.
Okay.
But I just once I get a hold onto something, I stick to it all the way until it's completed. I'm the kind of person where I can move into a space and I won't eat or stop or do anything until everything is in a spot. And if it takes me 12 hours, it will take me 12 hours, but I will make sure that everything is done before I move on to the next thing. And that's just how I am with this business. It makes me happy. It puts a smile on my face every single morning that I'm actually looking at emails and, getting the chance to connect with people. Usually, even though I'm the extrovert in the family, because as you can tell, Barbara is very introverted. I'm the out there person who's like, hey, I'm April. Let's talk. What you do? How you do? Where you from? Who you want me to talk to for you? And it got me that opportunity to be that and not have to, still maintain my 6 feet. But it just made me happy to be able to connect with people again. And just to meet new people. I've met so many people from us doing this, and so many interesting individuals. And that's what just keeps me going. My kids and just the love of doing this.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. So I know we have a lot. I don't even know what to get into, but where do you see Black Femme Beauty in the next 5 years?
Oh gosh.
I want Black Femme Beauty. Like, I tell this to Barbara all the time. Barbara be like, yo, April, come on now. Like, that's not gonna happen tomorrow. I'm like, it can happen. Like, I want BFB to be on the stock exchange. Like, I want us to go public. You know what I mean? I want to put that Bitcoin. I want us.
Why not?
But in the next 5 years, I want us to be a monthly subscription. Okay. I want us to be out every single month and have theme boxes where this month is men's, this month is kids, this month is hair, and so on and so forth. I want it to be so organized and so huge that everywhere is talking about. I want it to be on Oprah's list. Okay. I want to be in Forbes magazine of up and coming, small Black businesses. Like, that's where I want it to be in 5 years. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Right. That's right.
I'm claiming, in the name of Jesus, I'm claiming this.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's nothing for people listening, watching. There's nothing wrong with having a vision.
Right.
Like you were saying, it's not going to happen overnight.
Nope.
I think some people get caught up. Oh, I gotta have it now. I gotta do it now. But it's having that vision long term, thinking long term.
Right.
I think that's good.
I want to be here long term. Exactly. I want the both of us to not have to, like, where we could be like, you know what, we about to get on our jet because we got to head out to Milan real quick to go meet.
And don't forget to pick us up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? On our BFB jet, because
Right.
that's the trajectory that I want us to get on. And if it takes us 10, 15 years, so be it. But I want us to continue on with this.
Yes.
Yeah. So walk us through your box. I don't know if you have an example of your box near you.
I actually do. Go grab. Sorry, I can just give us 1 second.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's in your.
No, I think it's in right here in the kitchen area. Sorry about that, because we actually have we have a box for you to send to you. So that way you can have your box. So our box comes very simple box. I hope you guys can see this. It's just a simple box with our Black Femme logo on the front.
Okay.
And when you open our box, it comes with an insert.
Okay.
And one thing that's really cool about our insert is that it describes every single item in the box, but it also gives you a photograph of each item plus the QR code. So that way, when you bring your phone to the QR code, it goes directly to that vendor's website.
Okay.
So that way,
cool.
when you go into, like, say for instance, you're like, oh wow, these Scrubbies here, these sustainable Scrubbies are absolutely amazing. I love it. I want to get a pack of 5 or 10. I'm gonna go directly to this QR code on my phone, and it will lead me directly to her Etsy's page, and I can order it myself directly from her.
Okay.
So that's on every single product that's in here has their own QR code, so you have direct links to the vendor. Okay, and so in the box, and it's also on our IG page, we did a whole box reveal, but there is a eyebrow serum for growth. It's made with castor oil and vitamin E.
Okay.
That is from Essence of You Beauty. We have from KK's Beauty Supply a lip gloss called Legally Blonde.
That's so cute.
Very nice, very soft formula. It's very nice. We also have a breath mint company called Mint. They're based out of Long Island. It's a different kind of breath mint. It's not like your typical mint. It's like it's a little bubble and it bursts in your mouth. It's really cool. I think you'll like it. Literally, it's like Listerine all inside your mouth. This here is from A Scented World. It is a wax melt that you put into your tea light warmers. But the really cool thing is that you can literally hang this up. It comes with a ribbon. You can hang it up or put it into your drawer for your clothes or anywhere in your house. And it's so fragrant. It smells amazing.
It's really good.
This right here is another candle. I have it wrapped up because, it's glass. But this is a soy-based candle. It's from Mellow Vibe Candles. They're also based out of Long Island. This one is called Floral Garden. It smells amazing. I have this one in my living room. So good.
Okay.
And the last item are the facial scrubbies. I use these every single night and every morning. It comes with both sides. It has a exfoliating side, a soft exfoliating, and a soft side. And it literally takes up all the dirt, debris. I use this to take off my makeup. I use this to wash my face. Everything. I love this thing. You could carry it with you, bring it into your purse. Love it. So these are the items. So for a Femme Royale customer, you receive the 5 items plus a free gift and the beauty and free shipping. And the beauty box shipping is included in the price, but you don't receive a free gift. All right.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I love it.
Nice. Real
Thank
nice.
you. I love it. Yeah. So okay. So every month, like you were saying, you have different vendors. If somebody is watching now who is a vendor and they make a beauty product and they're like, we love this and we want to be a part of this movement.
How would they partner up? How would they get in contact with you?
Yeah.
You could just head to our website, so blackfemmebeauty.com /join. And right there, you will see that there is an application and it will lead you directly to the doc. And you just submit the application and tell us exactly what product that you can create into a sample size. And it goes directly to us. And then we contact you and give you your welcome materials and we get it popping.
Yep.
Okay. And so, for somebody out there, because we all know going through the pandemic has been life altering, right? And, some people, they lost their jobs. Some people, they may not have lost their jobs, their hours have been cut, or, a spouse has lost their job, or, what advice would you give somebody who's sitting at home and saying, what, I want to start a business, I have a vision, or even if they don't necessarily have a vision, but they have a desire to start a business, what advice would you give that person?
I would tell them to go for it. Honestly, I would tell them to go for it. In fact, I would think the perfect time. I feel like when one door closes, another opportunity opens up. And I would say use that time as an opportunity to be able to start something, especially if you have a passion about something that you've been thinking about for a while and just didn't know how you were going to start. And here you go. This opportunity just opened up. I would say go for it.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I have nothing else to add.
Just go for it and do it. Yeah.
Right.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I mean, now is that like between 2020 and now is the perfect time, because what are we all doing? Right. We are at home. Mm-hmm. We might as well occupy our time and not do anything silly and do something that's actually going to be worthwhile for us. That's actually going to make us happy and maybe make us little extra coins on the side. Why not?
Right.
You can do it.
Right. And also, what is something that you know now that you wish that you knew when you first did?
Crowdfunding. So I learned about this now, and I think we're still probably going to jump into it. Crowdfunding is when you ask everyone else to help invest into your company without actually, paying them back. Because fear with investors is that when you put in your money, then you're going to want to put in a lot of your ideas and a lot of your thoughts, mm-hmm. and I feel like you kind of lose. You lose the control and the vision and the direction of your own company. And so I had an accounting friend of mine who told me about crowdfunding, and she was just like, yeah, that's something a lot of people are starting to do now, where it's a way for them to generate funding for their company and not have to dip into their own savings, because you could lose a lot of money in your own business. So definitely crowdfunding is something that I wish I would have thought of before I started dumping my own cash. So I'm definitely going to be looking further into that. And a lot of grants that they have right now, because there's so many grants out for small businesses, small Black businesses right now.
That's amazing. Going back to crowdfunding, if somebody was interested in, crowdfunding, how if you know the information, like how would they go about getting a crowdfunder? I don't know.
No idea. I'm going to be using Google.
Okay. Right.
You have to Google it yourself.
Google is our friend.
Yep, Google has definitely been my friend.
Okay, amazing. But I think the main thing with you guys, it's a lot of research. I was going to say, like, kind of what steps did you take, but it seems like there was a lot of research done, before you decided to jump on it and go.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so as Darlene was saying, how much, if you can figure, how much research did you put into it before you know what, this is a go?
Oh my God. I put in a ton of hours and days and weeks of research between researching different brand companies on who I was going to use, doing comparisons of pricing, how much am I going to need more up front, how much am I going to need in the long run, comparing color schemes, your styles, what their branding is going to look like. It was just so much research because I didn't understand what branding was, what it was to look for a logo, what it was to think of a name. So I had to look up information on how to do all of those things before I could even get to that of coming up with Black Femme Beauty. I came up with the concept, but it's just like, all right, what am I going to do with this? Where can I go with this? Who do I talk to? What do I do? So all of that I had to answer all of those questions that I had myself. So it was a ton. I would say I was researching from, let's see, I started working from home in March. So I started spending in March. So I would say I started researching from like April on until we really started getting everything out. So maybe about 3 months worth of research I did before I was able to convince myself and her that we should move forward with this, because I couldn't come with nothing. Rob would look at me and be like, don't waste my time. I got things to do. So I had to come correct. Precious.
Yeah, so along the way, if you had any adversity, what adversity have you had along the way, starting your business and building it up to where it is right now?
Money.
Yeah.
Money is the only thing that's
Yeah.
holding us back from where we really want to be. If I had $1 million, this would be on some other level. But I don't, so I gotta work.
Call for the crowdfunders. Call for.
That's what I'm saying. I need to create my profile page and get this going, because I feel like help me help you. So it's definitely money is the one thing that I feel is also the fear for a lot of people to even want to start something, because I don't have any money. But honestly, it doesn't take a lot of money to start an idea. I should know I don't have any. So it just takes time and dedication. But money is the biggest adversity.
Right. I once heard somebody say that, hopefully I'll explain it properly, but basically if you have lots of money, then you don't have to spend the time, right, to do it, because then you can pay other people to do that for you. But if you don't have money, it's possible, but you have to put in the time to do the research, to learn, to do all of that. I have a question for you guys, because this might actually be a controversial question, okay? Ooh. Because for years and years and years, not what you think though, but for years and years and years, like you go to any kind of business person and they will say, oh well, don't even think about starting a business until you do a business plan. What do you think about that in this stage?
I still believe in that. I had to literally write out an entire plan to figure out how much my estimate of everything was going to be. You really do need a business plan. I still believe in that. Because without a plan, you won't know where to go or what to do next. You'll be all over the place. You'll be like, okay, let me go here, but now I got to do this, but then I got to do this. I need to have an organized plan. I created a to-do list. You should see my planner. I got check boxes and everything. I'm that kind of person. I have an iPad and a planner because I'm trying to be more digital, but I'm so old school. I got to write everything down, but then I lose my piece of paper. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. But I wholeheartedly believe in having a business plan, because I believe that's the only way that you can actually, fulfill exactly everything on that checklist of yours. Without a plan, I don't think you have anything, honestly.
Yeah, I agree too. I think a business plan is it is important. It's to me, it's like your blueprint. It's a blueprint. It lays out. It's a format to follow to kind of help you envision, forecast, because you have to be able to forecast. You have to be able to see where you want, how your product is going to look, because you're going to look at, you look at the marketing. You got to look at, your target market, which segment you're going to really, pose this product or service to. So it's important to have a good plan of action. So
I plan out every week.
You need it.
Like every week, because I plan out my weeks, every single week of what I'm doing every single day. I plan it out at the beginning of every week. What emails I'm sending out, what posts I'm going to create, what kind of information I want to be sending out, what kind of updates I want to send out to my vendors, because I talk to them on a weekly basis. I believe in making sure I have that constant communication, but I only know to do that because of my plan.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like your answer. All right. And then also, so how are you dealing with the marketing aspect of your business? How do you market it? Okay. You're the marketing
you know what? I feel like she's more like
because she's busy.
I'm busy. I'm sorry. But with the marketing, we're dealing with Instagram, Facebook, websites,
TikTok.
I know that's new. She's a big TikTok. She knows how to use that. So these different social mediums are really, really effective. And I have to learn a little bit more about how to engage with that. But with the time that, times are changing. So, back in the day, it was a newspaper ads, commercial,
right? Don't date yourself.
So we can't do that anymore. I mean, you still can if you have the big bucks to do a commercial. But, with these medium platforms, I think it's awesome. It gives us that opportunity to reach our customers even faster, right? A lot faster. And kind of gives an idea of what's out there and, who's out there and who we can try to attract through these different mediums. So right now, that's what we're doing. Yes, and doing a lot of the IG reviews.
Those lives are really,
yeah.
I get more engagement when I do more lives, and I'm not, even though I know like I said before, I was an extrovert. I don't like to do lives that well because I feel like I fumble and mumble and blah, blah, blah with my words. And
you're not the only one.
So I'm like, I get so nervous beforehand. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go on. But I realize that a lot more people they like having that interaction, even though they may not be talking to you directly. But now that on IG, you can bring people on. So that's been really, really good for us. Oh, somebody's here.
Okay.
Good. And last time I checked, I mean, I could be wrong. We were talking about money. These things that you mentioned are free, correct?
Oh, yes.
The social media?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The only thing that's not free are the ads.
Yeah.
The promotional ads you got to pay for, but the one thing that's cool about it is that you get to set how much you want to spend for your ads. The only problem is if you say, I only want to spend like $10, you literally get like an hour's worth of promotion.
Right. It limits you.
It's better than nothing, right?
It's better than nothing. Right? That's why we reach 10 people with that $10. Yes.
So I just want to highlight your Black Femme Beauty shirts.
Thank you.
And for those of you that don't know, John and I we did produce those shirts for you guys. Yes. And for those who are watching who may love it, because I think it's an awesome shirt, where can they go and get and order that shirt? Because you have it for order, correct?
Yes, we do. You can get them at blackfemmebeauty.com.
Yes.
It's a one-stop website. Everything for you. We also are introducing newer products into our boutique besides our wonderful t-shirts. We also want to include the sweatshirts that we are coming up with as well. But we are also doing lip scrubs, lip balms, and these are all Black Femme Beauty brand. And also our exfoliating lotion bars. And we also have a glow up face serum and a rose water face mist.
Nice. Oh, that face mist sounds really good.
Oh, I have the face mist on and it's amazing. It's rose water with cucumber water and aloe vera gel. But they don't know anything else.
Right. Yes, I guess we're coming close to the close. Like, if there's one, I guess, piece of advice that you can leave viewers with, and also people, like we said, who have a desire to, start their own business, what would that be?
Trust your instinct. I would tell you to trust your instinct, trust your gut, and go with it. Seriously. Because you have to have a deep passion and love for whatever it is that you desire to do, whether it's a product or it's a service. Whatever it is, trust it and go for it. Don't be afraid.
Or you can actually work on your fear to actually motivate you more. But I agree with Barbara to just go for it. Don't hold yourself back. And just have fun with it, because in the end, it's all a matter about you enjoying yourself and what you're doing. Because nobody wants to wake up every single morning not enjoying what they're doing.
Exactly.
So make sure that it's something that you are passionate about and that you enjoy doing, because you actually know your love through your work. And I want everyone to see how much I love this entire product. I love this box, and the box is just going to get better as time goes on, because introductory stages. But don't give up. Just keep going, even when you feel like it's not looking good and things are getting dark. You gotta still keep going.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I think the box is fabulous. I'm excited to get it. And I'm sure everyone who's watching, that they're excited to get information about Black Femme Beauty. What are all of the ways that someone can get in touch with you?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm so
This is what we're talking about. And this is actually the second part of our entertainment of our show. The first one was part of the alarm system, and this is the hourly cuckoo clock that we have here.
Okay.
wait for it.
It starts spreading the news right now. We're Frank Sinatra fans here. I'm sorry. Okay, so what was your last question that you were interrupted?
No,
What was your
you're
last-
just saying. Yeah, no. What are all of the ways that people can connect with you? Oh, what's that? No, that wasn't the question. I think the question was, what's your? Did you give it already?
That was it.
Okay, that
No,
was
that was the
what-
question. Yeah. The ways to get in contact. You can hit us up on blackfemmebeauty.com. There's a contact us section. There's also blackfemmebeautybox@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Instagram at blackfemmebeautybox and on Facebook, Black Femme Beauty.
Yes.
Awesome.
Black Femme Beauty.
And we'll have all of the information in the description. So, this has been really awesome and wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on and, sharing your story and telling us, all about Black Femme Beauty.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So, we thank you all for coming and watching and
Entrepreneur's Corner.
Right, in our Entrepreneur's Corner. And, we're looking forward to more and more interviews as well. So we appreciate you for being here, and take care.
Take it easy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Guys, bye.
All right.